As I understand it, you grew up in Langkawi. So could you tell us a
Okay.
bit of your, maybe some of your experience or like your fondest memories of growing up in Langkawi?
Okay. First, I think I moved to Langkawi when I was 7 years old. So then I started to grow up here. So Langkawi is a unique place for me. Like we only have a ocean and then island, and then during that time nothing much, and I just go to school and come back. And that's why I go sailing. So I think it's for kids during that time it's a bit, we cannot go like in before this I was in Klang. We go everywhere in shopping mall everything, but in Langkawi we don't have that kind of thing. So we just enjoy our sea life, and then we go for sailing every day. So when I grow up, then I realized that the situation is very good now because we don't have any traffic, we don't have any like very high population here. So we are like on our place, we live the cost of living here is not high like in KL. So when I grow up, then I realized that I think Langkawi is the best place to settle.
Actually, I've been to Langkawi when I was about like 8 years old, and I was only there for 2 days. I was originally there for 3 days, but I think I sort of hurt myself at the beach, so I had to go back earlier. But I actually love it there, and a lot of the seafood is very nice, and the people there are very nice, and we'd love to drop by one day. Actually, me and my colleague, right, we were planning to go down to Langkawi to do the interview.
Eh, you must come.
Yeah,
I think after the MCO, you must come here, and I will bring you for fishing or to eat fresh seafood.
that would be cool. Yeah, maybe we would do
Yeah.
like a post-Olympic
Oh yeah.
podcast, right?
Yes, 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 yeah, yeah.
So you pick up sailing, like you already had an interest in sailing because of the way life was. So you pick up sailing when you were
Yeah.
5, right?
Yes, that's right. When I was 5.
Right. So, how did your passion in it spark? Like, because I know that your father is your coach. So, how was that dynamic like? Was he like a very strict coach, or was he like very motivating, very casual? Like, tell us a little bit about him.
Okay, my dad, I think in beginning is a strict coach, very strict. So during like I was 5, I was like I like swimming more than sailing. So I like to go to a swimming pool and to go swimming. But then he just pushed me to go sailing, pushed me like every weekend to go sailing. So in beginning, it was hard for me to go sailing because I don't like it so much. But then when I go to competition, I start winning. So then I become passionate about sailing. So I learn a lot of things in sailing. So and then I become love in it. So until now, yeah, because I think also sailing is a unique sport. You know, you learn a lot of things in, in sailing, and then you can use it in your daily life. So I think my dad knows how what's better for his kid.
But that's so fascinating, though, because I recall that you had your Olympic debut when you were 19, right? 19 years old, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, 19. So
So that's 2 Olympics ago.
two Olympics ago, yeah, when I was 19.
So as an Olympian, right, as an athlete, right, I want to ask you about fitness, like because I struggle with that, like just getting myself motivated, just getting myself like being disciplined. I think is such a hard thing. So my question is, what do you think is the number one factor or like the most important thing when it comes to fitness?
Fitness. First thing, I think you have to make your training enjoyable. Don't don't
Mm.
feel like when you go to do fitness, it's a burden of pressure to you. You have to like, oh, I go to fitness, I can do workout with your friends. You know, we can do a multiple of exercise, nice exercise. You know, and then don't just focus like, oh, I want to be a fit. No, you just have to be like, okay, I can be meeting a new friend, enjoy the exercise, because
Hmm.
we don't. For me, I don't focus one exercise. I try to do many kind of exercise or activities. For me, like for example, I'm a sailor, but I do running, I do cycling, I do rowing, try
Oh
to make it
wow.
fun.
Okay.
Yes, try to make your
Okay.
activity fun. At the same time, you build up your fitness. Try to make it. And
So in a sense, like you're not limiting yourself to
no, no,
only
no,
one sport, right? Okay.
no. Yeah, that's what all the Olympians did. Even for example, we have a European sailor. During the winter, they go for skiing. Skiing is one of the good method to build up your fitness. Very good. So they go ski, they try to do other things than sailing to enjoy their building up for the.
Right. I've always wanted to try skiing because I'm a fan of those James Bond movies, and almost like one third of them have James Bond skiing, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's very fascinating because I feel like, do you think that are you strict with your diet?
For me, like in sailing, we don't do like too strict because I think we use a lot of energy, during water and the gym. So we try to eat a lot as we can, and then we burn a lot. And then because we do in the morning, we go to the gym, we already burn. Then at the evening we go for sailing. It's already we burn a lot for 5-6 hours at the sea. So you imagine we lost a lot of energy, right? So that's why we have to recover a lot. We have to eat a lot. So in sailing, we are not so particular in the diet strict, so we can eat a lot as we can. But and then you
Hmm.
have to counter back. You have to work out a lot as well.
So as long as you can get like the necessary nutritions and you're making sure that you are burning enough calories, that's essentially what matters to you, right? Like as long as you're fitting within that frame, it's good. Does that
Yeah,
apply to all Olympians?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, because
Okay.
but it depends. Like for sailing, we are open, but if they have a weight limit sport, so you have to be you have a strict diet. But for sailing, we have to be in the range of the weight limit, the weight range. So it's okay, we can eat, and we just try to burn a lot, like to do exercise, to endurance cardio. You know, even when you stay longer at the sea, you already burn a lot. So for me, I think we don't have any problem with that. Yeah.
Right. So essentially, like as long as you can be disciplined every day, it's a cheat day, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But I think for a lot of people, including myself, right, I think that's the hardest part. Like just getting yourself motivated to do it daily. I think is something that people that sort of have to ease themselves into, including myself. So my following question, right? Like we talked about the Olympics for a bit just now, like how you had your debut 2 Olympics ago. So you are a two-time, soon-to-be three-time Olympian.
Yeah.
What are some of your fondest memories of the past Olympics? Because I know it's London and Rio, right? So maybe your favorite memory of each.
Okay. For London, I think best memory is I think for sure the opening ceremony, and then the second thing about sailing is I learned a lot during the Olympic because in London it's very strong wind, so I'm very young and I'm lack of experience in a strong breeze. So that time I learned a lot, and I realized that I need to do something. You know, you need to eat. I have to build up my fitness more, and then I have to gain more muscles. Try to be more fitter, and then try to improve my skill. For Rio, I have a good memories. I have a very good race in a strong breeze. I have a good race, and then that's the best memory. The one day I managed to be in the top 10 twice, and then but maybe I don't control my boat very good, so I capsized the boat races. So but it's okay. I finished good, and then yeah, that's a
Hmm.
good memory of London and Rio. I'm keep improving, so I hope in Japan will be better and be more good memories. Yeah.
Right. Speaking of the Olympics, right? Like you are the first Malaysian to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics, which is
Yeah.
happening in July. How does that feel? Like, do you feel like this enormous weight on your shoulders? like representing our country?
Okay, first, to be the first person to qualify is, I think, is the proudest moment for me. And then, yep, I think all the Olympians that we go to Japan, we have the burden on the shoulder because we have to produce some good result. And also Malaysian, we never ever won the gold medal Olympic, so everyone have to take the responsibility. You know, every person that went to will go to to Tokyo, we have to take all the responsibility, try to be the best, try to do our best performance there, and then I hope one of us can bring out the gold medal to bring back the gold medal to Malaysia.
Speaking of the Tokyo Olympics, it has been delayed for over a year now, like officially.
Oh yeah. Yes.
How was that like for you? Like, could you bring us into your like mind frame during that announcement and what happened after?
Okay, first, the decision was made is very, I mean, for all the athletes, the officials, and coaches, everything, for all is a good call from the organizer because we know that this pandemic is getting serious and serious. So being delayed is good for us, but the current situation also is the same like last year. So it's a bit pressure for us to to prepare ourselves at the best. You know, we have a limited source of competition, and training overseas. So we try to do as many things as possible that we can improve, try to improve everything. So yeah, that's the thing that we can do so far. And then I hope in Japan, I hope the Olympic is still going. I hope so. And then I hope the situation getting better, even though we have only less than 3 months. So I hope the situation is getting better so we can race peacefully there. No, nothing serious because the Tokyo Olympic organization already bring out the playbook. So we have a strict restriction. We have like a quarantine base. We cannot
Wow.
we cannot go outside from the venue or from the accommodation. We cannot. We have only from the venue to
Wow.
the competition, only from the hotel to competition venue and back. That's it. You cannot go everywhere. And
Oh
we
my.
only,
Wow.
yeah, we have very strict, and then we have like COVID test. I think the first 3 days, and then yeah, we have a lot of rules that we have to follow. Every time we are move like one place to one place, we have to register in the apps, to let them know before. So yeah, we have like quarantine based training, so we have to follow everything. So but it's okay. If we can race, then for me it's okay. That's the important thing. It's gonna be fine.
Wow. So the Olympians are really isolated,
Oh yeah.
just all around. Like they can't leave the venue. They can't. Wow, my goodness. So you mentioned that you're leaving for Tokyo very soon, right? This month, right?
No. This month I will fly to Portugal for
Oh,
one
okay.
one competition for like 8 days, and then come back for like quarantine for 2 weeks, and then and then I 1 week of preparation, and I will fly to Tokyo after that.
Okay, so it's from Malaysia to Portugal,
Yeah,
and then
come
Portugal
back,
to come back,
come
and
back, and then
then
to Japan.
I see. Wow, are you excited to head to Portugal, or is it as strict as Japan?
I think I was in Spain last month, so to go to Europe is not as strict as we are in Asia.
I
They are
see.
more
Yeah.
open, and then but you have to be very disciplined, follow all the procedure. You have to be like very disciplined for me, and then I think it's gonna be safe. Like we also choose a place that have a less cases. For example, like last month we go to a Tenerife Island, which they have the lowest cases in Spain, and then now in Portugal, Villamora, it only recorded like 4 cases per day, so it's also quite safe
Wow.
place.
Right, right,
So we
right.
try to choose
Hmm.
the a safe place to compete. So we don't want to take a risk before the Olympics. So that's why we have to plan it properly.
Right. How was your trip down to Spain? How was it?
Oh, it was good. It was good after for so long, like almost 1 year, and then go to Tenerife for train with a good guys, good sailor, and then very good wind, wave, big wave. So I think it's very, very productive training camp over there, and I really like Tenerife. Yeah.
Speaking of isolation and quarantine, right, which we briefly talked about the last time we had a conversation, what kind of tips do you have for people who are going through another round of lockdown right now?
Okay. For me, uh, try to do a routine. When you are in lockdown, and then you can do many things in your house. So you can wake up and do some workout, and then you can do your work. And I believe that many people will work from home. So yeah, you can do your work, and then after that maybe another round of workout, and then try to try to spend your time with your family as much as you can. Before we only work outside a lot, spend time outside a lot. So now try to spend, even now it's Hari Raya right around the corner. So I hope you can spend as much as time with your family, and then try to know them better, understand them better, try to get the relationship more closely, and then yeah, from there I think it's gonna be better and better.
Nice. All right, before I let you go, there's one more question. Do you have any message for your Malaysian fans who are rooting for you?
Okay, to all the Malaysian fans, please keep supporting me and all the fellow Olympians that will compete in Tokyo 2020 Japan. So we will do our best, and we will try to bring the first gold medal for Malaysia. So keep rooting us, and keep praying for us, and I hope that we will deliver it. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Khairul. It's a pleasure to have you again. We will keep in touch, okay?
No problem, no problem.
All right, all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.